You don't know shit about boxing.
Beauty sleep, we know that much. Good morning,
Shit,
everybody.
you
Welcome
see
to
me.
Famous Talk by
You is crazy. Man,
Roll
y'all
right
crazy.
into it. I don't even care. Roll right into it. So I don't know if this camera is at the press too high, too low. We're gonna figure it out later. I'll worry about that another time.
Right
Uh
on.
anyway, let's kind of make this look choppy for you boys. All right, man. All right, this week Pay Talk Boxing. Let me introduce myself again, always on for me.
I'm twin.
I'm Rick.
And one of us got beauty sleep, and it's not the tall one with the glasses, okay? It's the one that, nonetheless, everybody feeling good last couple weeks. Y'all saw the recap I did over everything past couple weeks and all that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, feeling good, man. Can't complain.
Twin, how
Can't
you feeling?
complain. Uh,
I'm good, man. Hungry.
I'm
Oh,
facts.
some of us are angry. I guess we can make this a little quick. I guess I'll make this a little quick for boys then. All right. So this Saturday, or today, I'm gonna just say today because y'all gonna see it today. But today we got Chris Eubank Jr. In the Conor Benn rematch that we did not need. I don't think nobody asked for it, but whatever. But today both fighters made weight. Chris Eubank did not struggle with weight. Matter of fact, he was 159.1 today on the scale. So with that being said, with Chris Eubank being on weight a lot better than he was the first time, does this make this fight easier for him? Twin, give me yours first.
Probably so. Hell, it should have been easier the last fight anyway. But uh, sometimes, even if a fight not even like a blowout or something, or it's a maybe even a kind of a close fight, that don't mean we need to see it again. And this is one of them. I didn't. Nothing excites me about seeing this fight again. That just is what it is. I mean, I guess for the UK, for those fans, I think they do just because of the history with the dads and things like that.
Yeah.
But as far as me and the styles and the size different, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I
Ricky.
won't. But both of them talk so much shit. They need to go fight somebody else.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
That's
Come on now. Let's not be
man.
shocked if everybody. Only one person can retire after this fight, and that's Chris Eubank Jr. Simply
Yeah.
because he's been around a little bit longer in boxing. Obviously, he's older than Conor Benn, so he's been around a lot longer and all of that. So it ain't no point in him taking no more L's if he ain't got to. So he got
Yeah.
twins coming up now. He got twins coming up now, so there's that.
Yeah. I, to be honest with you, I probably won't even watch the fight. Uh, I'm gonna be honest
That's
with you,
fair.
man. I
That's
mean,
fair. That's fair.
the
That's
first one
fair.
wasn't a bad fight, man. It just I didn't see a purpose in the rematch. I just don't see any purpose in it, man. But yeah, top rank. Let's get on. Yeah,
The
yeah.
boy said I ain't trying to hear nothing else. All right then. Well, anyways, Top Rank got a banger coming up down in
Facts.
San Luis, in Mexico, also on Saturday night on the fast channels. On if you got Vizio, Roku, Tubi, Pluto, you can watch these Top Rank card all across all the networks for free. I think that's the biggest part that I say let's get to that part. Let me get to that small detail first. Everybody's complained about Top Rank not having a major network, but they put themselves availability for free from 4 different networks. What does that look like for the everyday boxing consumer or just the casual consumer? Ricky, give me your idea first.
Um, I think it's no excuses. If you really want to watch boxing, then Top Rank's giving you, 4 different avenues to really tap in, and it may not be fighters that you're familiar with, but this is a way to start getting familiar with these new fighters, these up and coming fighters. So I think if you don't want to be considered a casual, then this is a way to start, man. There's 4 different avenues now for you to start watching boxing, right? So no excuses, right?
Yep, twin.
Same as Rick, pretty much. I mean, they giving it to you. Everybody want to complain about pay-per-view all the time. So, hey, it's out
Yeah,
there.
Right.
definitely.
I think like we all see the social media banter of people complaining like, oh, they lost their ESPN deal. And while losing the biggest sports broadcaster contract at the time, nobody's gonna dismiss that that is not a faux pas in anybody's fault. It wasn't like they weren't putting on fights, they just weren't maybe putting on fights that general public wanted to see, or they ended up I can't even say general public didn't want to see. They lost the stars that they initially ended up having at that point. Tiafimo is not the star, even with the mouthpiece that he brings. He's not the star that people thought he could be. And that's only because he fights up or fights down. Where versus even if you had a Shakur, when they had Shakur, they had Bud, both of those fighters fought up to their talent and performed highly well each time. So now you have an opportunity to watch all of these younger guys, all of their prospects coming up through the ranks, for instance, on this Saturday. You got a championship fight and you got two top tier prospects that we are hoping that are still going to pan out. Hey, you can't ask me. I don't think as any boxing fan you can ask for anything better. The same thing, these are things that we're looking forward to from the PBC or even Matchroom. Like, hey man, we want to see more. Matchroom is unfortunately hidden behind the zone, who keeps raising their monthly price for some reason. And nobody's really gonna see it because everything is already expensive. I'm not gonna pay for everything that's already expensive. You don't have to give me something
Right.
free, or I just ain't gonna be tuned into it. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. All right, now let's get to the fights as far as it relates to these twin. We got Emiliano Vargas on the undercard. What are you looking for him on this fight?
Hey, you know that's my boy. uh, I, I I think he'll just continue doing what he's been doing. Really, that I think that boy gonna end up being something special. Once he continues to grow, gets more fights in and gets more experience. So I expect him to continue his ass whooping spree.
Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. Rick, how you see it going?
Hey man, that's a bad man, man. I don't know, man. Mike, I think it's gonna be early night, man. Hey, but that's a bad man. It's a
For
bad
sure.
man.
For sure.
Yes, sir.
I agree. I think we all agree here across the board as it relates to Emiliano and his upbringing. Not just being the son of Fernando Vargas, and he has his older brothers as well. But I think we see the different skill sets in all of the brothers, and then this one right here. Top ranking of the best matchmakers in the world. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. So they're doing a good job taking his time and developing him. Probably something that somebody could have did a lot better with his dad. With his dad was a fantastic talent. Do we throw him in here with a Shane Mosley right now or Oscar De La Hoya right now, where they wouldn't have done that, but now they're taking their time with a talent as such, and so we look to see him continue to build. Now, here's an interesting case. Moving on to another fight, Richard Torrez Jr. He had the opportunity to take a challenge at Frank Sanchez for the IBF, but turned it down, and he has his opponent now. Ricky, what do you think about this fight, Richard Torrez, coming up here tomorrow?
Man, I to be honest with you, I was kind of disappointed when I found out he didn't take the Sanchez fight, man. Hey man, this dude Torres, man, he's light on his, like I wrote the group earlier, man. This kid is light on his feet, man. Well, I should say, man, he's pretty light on his feet, man. Pretty good boxing skills for as as big as he is, man. I'm still confused on why you passed that chance up on Sanchez. I don't Do you feel like you're not ready, or I'm confused on why you passed that up, you know? So I'm
But
interested to see if he's gonna make a statement tomorrow and then take the Frank Sanchez fight. I don't know if it's a money grab or I don't know why you passed that opportunity up, honestly, man.
we'll see. Twin.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. After I watched his last two or three fights, I don't believe. I
Hmm.
do not believe. his style kinda, not exactly, but it reminds me of Usyk, and it's because like all the feints and the movements and the in and out, but he don't have the same. I worry about his defense. I worry about the position his feet put him in offensively, and I worry about it when he gets in trouble and his finishing
Mm.
attitude or whatever you want to call it. Like I, I just don't believe, not yet at least. But I mean, he could prove me wrong because that division wide open. Like you could take if you put a top five in that division, it can move with the blink of an eye. With one fight, you can move players in and out the top five spots. Really, the top four because number one, you ain't moving shit with that. But yeah, I don't believe, but we'll see.
I'm gonna piggyback on you with the not believing part. And right now, like you said, the past 2 or 3 fights, I also don't believe. I don't believe. I do believe that Richard Torrez is a good talent. I'm not taking that from him. You don't get this far. You're not an Olympic silver medalist without any talent at all. So we're not. I'm not saying Richard Torrez is a bad fighter. What I am saying is they have given him multiple opponents here with different styles, and we haven't seen really too much change or development in his style from where he still came from when he first came in to where he is right now. So I can understand the not necessarily believing because it's like, hey, what did you do differently this fight that I did not see? I really haven't seen too much. And that was goes back to something that I had a chance to when I asked him about who he watched, and he said I don't really watch a lot of the old guys, so he doesn't know what. Hey, I want to throw this punch like this, or I want to move like this and do like that. If he's only watching himself, and I'm not saying only watching yourself to critique yourself is a bad thing. What I am saying is, hey, there has to be something that you want to develop a new nuance to your game, and we have not seen a new nuance to the game. So hopefully on Saturday we see a nuance or something brand new to his style from this point, because I don't think it's going to match up with what's going to be in front of him coming up here down the line.
And
Especially
and
with
that
Joseph Parker losing and being on
and,
cocaine.
and that's the and that and to clarify and and to clarify, like we on the same page, and that's what I meant by I don't believe. I'm not saying I don't believe in him in this fight. I'm not saying I don't believe in him in the next fight necessarily, depending on the opponent. I'm talking about down the line when he's with those guys.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I know what
I
you're
don't
saying.
see it.
Right, right.
Yeah, and that's what we see right now. We're not haters. We don't call it like that. I think Richard Torres is a good guy. You can kind of tell how it comes off in his interviews and just when he's around the arenas and stuff like that. So that's not what we're saying. We're only saying for what we see fighting wise right here at this moment. He can come out here Saturday and show all three of us something completely different.
So I have a
Um,
question. Do you think that's why he didn't take the Sanchez fight?
I
Do you
think
think
he
that's the
did not.
question?
It's multiple things that can be true at one time. I'm not
Okay.
gonna say he does not believe in himself because he is on record saying, "Oh, I want to fight Moses Atama." So I don't know if he sees something in Moses Atama per se where he's like, "Oh yeah, bet." And it could also be like, man, he could be very cognizant with his boxing mind and see that Frank Sanchez does things that already put out F.A. Ajagba, and he doesn't think he can duplicate what Ajit Cabial did to Frank Sanchez. So if he doesn't see that already, then who are we to really discuss the
Right.
difference in between that? That's where the things, you know what I'm saying, kind of play in all at one time. So.
And and to kind of piggyback off of that, we got to be not necessarily careful, but just to point out, it's not always the fighter that doesn't want these fights. His team
Oh,
could have
Absolutely.
been like,
absolutely. Oh no,
his
absolutely.
team could have been like, hell, no, no, not
You
yet.
ain't
That
heard
we've
that ain't
seen
your
it.
lane.
We've
Absolutely.
seen it with some of the top guys. Tank Davis, a team saying, "No, we not going that way, not right now." So,
Yeah.
my bad. But,
The main event, we got Espinoza, the dog himself, versus Khegai. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna shoot this one off, and I'm gonna get Espinoza in 7. I'm not even lying to you. I think the man's gonna come out blazing back in Mexico, and that's just what I see. Whoever
Hey,
won.
hey, man, I guarantee that's about to be a war because it's his first time fighting in Mexico. That's the first time in Mexico as a champion, not the
Banking on
first
it.
time fighting in Mexico. Period.
I'm
So
banking on it.
and so you got two Mexicans back
Yep.
at home
Yep.
for a strap
Yep.
at a main event,
Yep.
man.
Game time.
Hey man, look, I
Game
don't
time.
wish I wish the safety of both fighters, but boy,
Yeah, yeah,
this
yeah, yeah,
shit,
yeah, for
this
sure.
shit, boy, this shit might get
Somebody
ugly,
gotta
boy.
die.
I'm telling you, this shit might get ugly, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm locked in for that one. I can't lie, man.
Yeah,
I'm
I
locked
think
in
I
for
think
that
I
one,
think we're
boy.
all in for a treat. I think we're all in for a treat. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna go ahead
buddy.
and give you my weekend. My weekend picks. I got Eubank Jr., obviously Emiliano, Richard Torrez, and I'm taking Espinoza.
I'm the same. That's pretty much the same way. I'm going the same way, man. Completely.
Actually, I'm taking Eubank Jr. for the knockout. Mm,
I can see it,
yeah, I'm taking Eubank Jr. for
and
the.
I'm taking if they do the Mexican national anthem right before the fight,
Oh,
I'm
what's up?
taking I'm taking Espinosa in 3.
I said what I said. I said Espinoza. I said Espinoza in 7. Espinoza
Yeah,
in 7. Y'all like Espinoza in 4.
yeah.
It depends on the anthem. If the anthem is played right before, Espinoza in 4 for sure.
Hey man, I ain't gonna lie
Mhm.
though. I owe Virgil an apology too, man.
You
Hey
wasn't
man,
familiar with his game. You
hey
were
man.
not familiar with his game.
No, it's not. It's not. I was not from. Man, we know Virgil beats, man. I don't know, man. Lubin, I, I don't know,
Nah,
man.
it's a lot, and we'll probably have to after the
Yeah,
fights. We'll
we'll
pick
talk
back. We'll
about
pick
that,
back
man.
up.
We'll get to that,
I'm
man.
about to
Yeah,
say after the
yeah,
fights tomorrow, we'll talk
yeah.
about
We'll
it
get
on
to that.
Sunday.
We'll get to that, man.
We'll run into that. With that being
Because
said,
I
appreciate y'all, man.
I
Stay
sure was about to
tuned.
say something.
Who was?
I was.
Oh no, I'm gonna let my hold that one until Sunday. That's a full discussion. That takes a full discussion with a lot of nuances. So,
Moving
um,
parts. Yeah, right on.
yeah, a whole
Yeah,
bunch.
yeah.
So with that being said, appreciate y'all. If you make your picks based off of us and you hit, I need 10%. That's all I really got.
Right.
Y'all boys, everybody stay cool, man.
Oh man, subscribe,
Oh,
like and
oh
subscribe,
yeah,
please,
hold on. Guess I should clip this shit eventually. Let me put that in the
please,
front.
man. Like and
Like,
subscribe,
share,
please.
subscribe. Yeah, like, share,
Yes,
subscribe. All that.
absolutely, absolutely.
Y'all be cool.
Okay, so.